Hi everyone, we're in the hot sun. Today we are going to do potted plants. I'm going to show you how I do it, especially when planting on black cotton soil, which is a bit sensitive. So I'm going to show you how to plant strawberries. I had planted them inside the greenhouse, and then I realized that they're not doing so well. They're not fruiting. The leaves are just getting bigger, but they're not fruiting. So I figured that they need to be outside where they can be fertilized. They need breeze or wind or something. So we are going to remove them from inside the greenhouse to outside. So I'm pretty excited about this project, and we have to figure out how to raise them up because we have dogs in the compound. They don't have access to the farm, but now we're going to do it inside our compound, inside our house, so that we can just enjoy the strawberries every day. So yeah, that's what we are going to do today. So these are the containers that we are recycling. I am a big fan of wholesale, so we buy our oil in a 10-liter jerry can, as you can see, and we are going just to cut this over here so that we have enough room, and then we make sure that we put the holes for the drainage, and then we are good to go. Yeah, and this we had cut, it was one for molasses for the mushrooms, so we had cut, so that's already, this is what we're trying to do. So we just have to put some holes at the bottom for drainage, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to show you with one container how I add the compost, the soil, so that your plants can be healthy and they can just enjoy and be happy plants and give you what you need. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Excited! This is very hard to do when you're holding a camera. We're done with one side. This was here. We've cut it out. Now we have an opening. Still has oil inside. We need to clean that before planting. Now we are going to do the other side. And we cut like this. That way we still have the handle to carry the plants in case we need to move them. And we are moving the soil and all that. Yep. Finally done. A little bit of sweat, but yeah, and fit people. So this is the final thing. I've removed both parts. The other one was there, and now we have that and a nice handle to hold it up. Now we turn it around and we put some holes in. Let me look for a nail. So we finally have the holes. I've done about 5 holes. They're not too big because we're trying also to conserve water, just to make sure that excess water drains out eventually. I cannot be able to do bigger holes because, hey, my thumb is just paining. It's been hit so many times. I think now we're good, but as you can see, the holes are there. Yeah, I need a handyman, but I can do it myself. Now we go clean the container so that it's ready for planting. Then it's clean now, or somewhat clean. That's good enough because it's going to be put soil. So yeah, put some. I found a corner where we had put excess soil. This is silt. Silt is very good soil because it's very porous, and that's good for potted plants. And then it had been washed off from the garden by the rainwater, and we just collected it on this path, so we put it here. So I think this is the best soil that I'm going to do to put in the plant. Look at this. Woo. This is good soil. Yeah. So our compost pit. I'm going to link the video below on how to make compost. But basically, this decomposing stuff is very good for the plants, because even you'll see living organisms in there. And it's compacted. It needs to be turned around. Yeah, so I think I have enough. Now we put all of, as you can see, we are finally done. We've put the soil. So, and you can see a doo-doo. This eventually becomes a bitter. So, yeah, if you see living organisms in your soil or where you've planted things, it means it's very good, very healthy, very organic, no chemicals over here. So we have filled it up to the end so that the plant doesn't struggle hanging and trying to access the soil. Do not be afraid of these big things that are yet to decompose. These are good. It makes the soil porous. It means that the roots can move easily and they're able to absorb. So this is what I mean when I say that my strawberries are just having too many leaves and they are not fruiting. Before a strawberry gets to this size, it should start producing fruit. So I'm thinking it's an issue of fertilization. I'm going to uproot a few, put them in the potted plant, the potted container, and then we see if they are going to fruit. If they fruit, look at this. It's just getting green and green. Should have flowered and given me some strawberries by now. So I am changing tact. I am changing tact. Look at this, too big to be here. So yeah, I'm going to transplant them very carefully, try and carry a few of some of the soil that is already in that area, so that there is. So we've uprooted and planted. This is the very big one. They look pretty much alive. This is like a small one, because sometimes the small ones are usually hardened and you can see them surviving even bigger than the stronger than the big one. So I've used one small weak one and one big one that looks like it might fruit anytime now. So we go, add water, enough water until it pours out, and then we prop it some watering time. Water, give it enough water till you see it starting to leak at the bottom, then you know at least. Yeah.